The most important news of the day, Paul Thurrott, is I got my butt up at 1:30 in the morning to book a hotel for.
Oh, yeah, right. How'd
Mm-hmm.
that go?
Got a hotel?
Good. No, I mean,
That's
it's good.
that's
We, we
that is
we've all done
exactly.
these early morning things. I mean, for things that aren't even that important, honestly. So good for you.
Yeah, yeah. So for those who know what this is, um, this is for the Many Glacier Hotel and Glacier National Park for not
Mhm.
this July, but next July.
Yes, that's right.
Yep,
Yeah, because you have to do it a year in advance.
a year. It's actually more. Well, it's more than a year in advance. It's a year in advance of the month, if that makes sense. So all
Mhm.
the reservations for July of 2025 opened July 1st of 2024.
Yeah, yeah. That's good.
Now we just have to worry about things like weather, wildfires, and everything else, and see how
Yeah,
those can
the
go.
end of civilization,
Yeah.
all the usual stuff.
So that was fun. It was whatever. How's that fancy laptop that's been sitting in a box for what, 10 days?
It's good. It's good. I haven't had any major issues to speak of. Yeah. I mean, I came home Saturday, but we didn't get here until I don't know, 5:36, and then, Stephanie wanted to go to eat, and I was like, I'm gonna need a few minutes.
Hmm.
So I kind of set it up, and then of course it runs that first day update thing. Which, by the way, in the week between, remember they were like, we're gonna fix recall,
Mm-hmm.
and then they were like, oh, we're gonna cancel recall, and they said that like on a Friday. That was before the Tuesday these things shipped publicly. I swear to God, they spent that week doing one thing, and that was just making that setup program look pretty
Mm-hmm.
because it looks like major work to me. But they've restyled like the out of box experience is a little different. But then maybe this appeared somewhere else. I just never saw it before, but maybe this is a surface thing. But like the because I did not experience this on the Lenovo because those guys set it up for me in advance, which I didn't, I hate. So with this one, it was like right out of the box. So you get this kind of high res Ubi like screen where it's like we're just installing a couple of updates, and very clearly what it was installing was the whatever the 863 build, the final 24H2 build, and then also like a firmware update. But that took like 17 extra minutes.
Mm.
So I was like, I'll just be like 5 or 6 minutes, and then like half an hour later, she's like, so we're gonna eat or what's going on? I'm like, I got a new computer here, right? Like, just give me a second. But yeah, anyway, so I had like all day yesterday. I worked on it all day. Normally I was working on, normal writing and book stuff. I got all that. No, it's not I mean, it's nice. I mean, I played it. I played the 2016 version of Doom for actually kind of a stupid amount of time. I think I was just exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that works great. Like it's 30, 40 frames per second. I mean, it's probably set to, I don't know, some 16 by 9 res that doesn't seem very high, probably like 1280 by 720, something like that. But it looks awesome. And it plays really, really well. And then the other games I played did not. So, that's the problem. But as far as just general, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it is, it's so much more like the MacBook Air than the Lenovo. Like it's very clearly, you know, inspired. I guess we'll say.
Are they the same CPU, like tier?
I think so. Yeah, I believe it's well, maybe not. You know what? I'm not sure. I feel
Yeah.
like maybe I don't know. I think only Samsung has the highest end
Mm.
Elite X Elite, whatever. You know what? I'm not sure. I think
It'd be interesting to see if they are different, if that impacts
if there's a
performance and
difference.
battery life.
I think, yeah, these things are so not eggs to eggs, oranges to oranges. I mean, like they're different. I know there are a lot of similarities, but Microsoft does their own thing, obviously, and I'm sure they all do. So you'd almost have to have the identical PC, but with different chips to really be sure.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, like, how do you real world test those like side by side? I don't know. It would have to be benchmarks at that point. It's hard to say. I don't know. everyone seems to think, and I totally agree, that these are just like binning,
Oh yeah, yeah.
outputs or whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I feel like,
Letting me down again, Threat.
yep. I feel like, well, because I upgraded it, right, to 32 gigs of RAM and a terabyte
Mm.
of storage. So I'd be surprised if it was the base processor now that you say that. Seems like something I could easily look up. I'm a little out of it right now, so maybe I'll get back to you on that. Ping me if you don't hear back from me. I'm going to be asleep. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Have your people ping my people.
I don't. I keep them busy. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
It's good. I don't have anything bad to say. I mean, other, like the little design things that I pointed out yesterday, but those won't impact most people. And yeah, it's a nice laptop.
well, that's good to hear.
Yep. Yeah, I've always liked Surface laptop.
Yeah. Well, there's not much else going.